your girl Yamaris, and I'm here with my lovely co-host Jerry. We are on location at Paul Mitchell School, and today we have the honor to interview the guy that makes us look forward to watching the news, Fox 46 Nick.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here, man. Good to see y'all. Yeah, that was a great introduction.
Oh, thank you. I practiced over and over.
Well, it shows. That was dope. I need you to introduce me everywhere I go.
I got it.
All right.
I'm gonna come up with more clever ones.
All right, perfect. Love it.
So how was your trip here?
It was good. It was pretty chill. It's been snowing out there today, which is, it's always interesting driving in the snow in Charlotte.
Right.
Did you see it coming?
Yes.
I like how you did that.
I did, but it's been such a crazy weather week. I didn't get a chance really to hit it as hard as I would have liked because we had tornadoes on Thursday, really windy on Friday, and today's my day off. So Charlotte, if you didn't hear me talk about snow, I'm sorry. I did my best this week. It was a crazy week.
Attack him.
Yeah.
Make a snowman.
Leave a weatherman alone.
So where are you from originally, and when did you move to Charlotte?
I am from the sunny shores of Cleveland, Ohio.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I lived there until I was in my mid-20s, and since then I've been bouncing all over the place for jobs in the industry. So from there I went to Beaumont, Texas, which is on the southeast coast of Texas.
Wow.
Yeah, then to San Francisco, California.
Okay.
And then in the ultimate swerve of swerves.
Don't say Nebraska.
Almost! Boise, Idaho.
I was gonna say Alabama.
So yeah, people actually live in Idaho. I didn't realize
Really?
that. Yeah, until I moved there. But yeah, and then did 3 years there, and then I went from Boise to here. I've been here since 2014, and I'm not going anywhere, man. I love the Queen City.
So Charlotte is
Charlotte's home.
It's
Charlotte's
it.
home now.
So when you lived in Cleveland, were you like were you a LeBron fan, or were you just like
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I played against LeBron in high school.
Oh,
Shut up.
Yeah. So I'm aging myself a little bit here, but yeah.
Wow. So you didn't teach him how to dance? Like
Nah, man.
didn't
Nah.
teach him no moves?
He wasn't trying to see me. He was doing bigger and better things than learning how to dance from some dude.
That's nice. That's what's up.
Well, besides dancing, you also are known as a rapping weatherman.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can tell that you're like into hip hop.
Yeah.
Where is this all coming from? Like,
Well, I don't know. I mean, I just like hip hop.
Yeah.
I've always loved it. I remember. I'm gonna date myself again, but back when I was probably in the second grade, I had a cassette tape of MC Hammer, and I listened to "You Can't Touch This" till that thing wore out.
Did you do the dance?
Yeah,
You
of
had
course.
to do the dance.
make a wave.
Yeah, right.
Did it change anything like within you about you when you started realizing how much recognition you were getting? Like, you have people all the way in London know who you are, like asking me, like, ask him this. I'm like, you know who this is? Like, yeah.
The clout? Is that what you're talking about?
The clout.
Yeah. No, man. It didn't. I don't know. You know. The funny thing is, you asked me about my rapping days. That was in 2010, and so that was my first little taste of viral fame, if you will. It was different back then than it is now, but I made my mistakes with this in 2010, and luckily everybody didn't have a phone, or everything wasn't being recorded then like it is now.
Right.
And I think I'm a little bit older now too, and I've changed my lifestyle. So I kind of realized that this probably won't last forever. Everything's got a shelf life.
Right.
And I'm just very grateful and humbled that people from London or whoever, California, like my stuff. And I'm just gonna I've always told myself, and to anybody that reads my comments, maybe you've seen this, but I always tell people I'm gonna do this until I run out of dance moves, or until y'all get sick of me. And then I'm gonna stop, because I understand that time always moves forward, and sometimes it's without you.
Right, understood.
So how do you handle the criticism by some people calling it cultural appropriation?
Yeah, that's a term that I have just kind of come to learn. And I actually invite those comments. I think it kind of starts a good dialogue. I think if you can talk about something, at least you're making some headway. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I try to do everything that I do in a not in a mocking way. You know, I never want to be disrespectful. I always want to be authentic. And for the longest time, I actually was trying to hide this part of my personality, you know, just because I've never seen anybody in the news, you know, do this kind of stuff. And I would post things that I thought I was supposed to be posting, you know, just keep it professional. And then a couple years ago, my bosses sat me down and they said, you know, we want you guys to start posting more personal stuff so people can get to know the real you. And I was like, okay, then. All right. So I kind of slowly worked my way into doing things that, you know, I like, you know, the stuff that I'm listening to and the stuff that I like to dance to. And, you know, I just hope that, and one of the cool parts about all of this is that, you know, people have made comments like, it's cool to see a white guy doing this, he's bridging the gap a little bit, which wasn't necessarily why I started doing it, but I love that people are grabbing onto that, you know, and like I said, I think it's good to maybe touch on some of those things to move society forward.
Did you struggle at first just opening up to like who you really are to people and people coming up to you and just making those comments like, oh, you're not allowed to do that because of your ethnicity, or you're not allowed to do that because of your job and what you do?
Yeah, I didn't necessarily struggle. People don't ever say that stuff to me in person. I get comments, you know,
of course.
And most of the comments are fairly positive, which has been cool, man. Because on the internet, that doesn't always happen. You know what I mean?
They're monsters.
Yeah, they are monsters. Yeah, when I first heard that, I was a little bit hurt, you know, because that's not who I am. I am not a guy that wants to do that. I can't be mean. I don't have a mean, disrespectful bone in my body. And, you know, for someone that doesn't know me to kind of see that, it hurts a little bit. But at the end of the day, I think it does more good than bad. So that's why I've kept it.
So has gone like viral on like Instagram and everything, like has that like changed you a little bit, or you know, made you like kind of better, like want to post more?
In terms of like, it hasn't really changed me as a person, because like I said, I know I do not want to be that guy that the second, but whenever, and I didn't realize that if you had a big following, people actually think you're like famous.
Yes.
Right.
Which I never realized. So the first time I went out in public, after one of my videos hit, recently, one of my dance videos, everybody wanted to take a picture with me, and I looked like a scrub.
What?
It was after the gym, I had a sweatband on, I had like this old ratty t-shirt, and it kept happening. So now whenever I go out, I try to at least look presentable.
Yeah.
So I will say I've changed that about myself. I try to dress a little better, because when I get home, I really know how to dress down. You know what I mean?
So what do you wear to the gym now? Like
Something formal.
Right, so formal.
Jogging in a suit. Just
No.
to take a picture of
Well,
me.
I'm talking about. I used to go to the gym in like old free t-shirts that were, you know, 6 years old and had like a perma stink. You know what I mean? You couldn't get the stink out no matter how much you washed them. So now I just make sure I'm in a shirt that fits decent and doesn't have stains.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
So
Nice.
So tell us about your t-shirt line. You
Right.
do
Oh,
have
yeah.
that. What is the motivation coming from?
Well, you and I were talking a little bit.
Yep.
I'm into fashion too.
Right.
I've always enjoyed fashion more than the average bear.
The suits be nice too, by the way.
Thank you, man. That means a lot coming from you, man.
They be dope.
I try to get them tailored to fit, but yeah. So I always, you know, I've always gravitated towards fashion as well, and I just wanted. It's just something that I wanted to do. Actually, I got cleared to sell merch by Fox, because
nice.
Fox and I they own my image, you know, so they were nice enough to renegotiate with me this summer and let me kind of have a little bit of creative freedom. So it was interesting. I go by signs a lot, you know. I like to go with the flow that the universe kind of pushes me.
Right.
And so I got cleared to sell merch one day. It was like a Wednesday. On a Thursday, somebody came to the studio on a whim, and it was now that I look back at it, it was weird that I even said yes to them coming. It was weird that the whole thing it was just kind of out of my character, because I'm usually, when I'm at work and I'm very, very busy, but I had some time this day. Anyways, And so the guy that I was meeting brought his friend, and his friend owned this merch. He sells t-shirts and hoodies.
Nice.
And he just brought me a free hoodie. He was like, hey, check this. It's actually the one I wore here today.
I seen it with the Charlotte Skyline, right?
Pretty cool, right?
Nice, yeah, it's really nice.
Boring Cloth is what it's called. He
like
prints all that stuff out of Clover, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's weird. I just got cleared to sell merch yesterday. Maybe we could do something. And he was like, yeah, sure, let's figure it out. And from there, it just happened.
Nice.
And I was like, cool, yeah, right? And I like the designs he makes because they're very simple, and I'm kind of I like the minimalist feel, and so yeah, man. So yeah, NickKosirMerch.com.
Check it out.
Like free promo.
Yeah, all the promo. I'm gonna look in that camera and say it. Right. This one too. NickKosirMerch.com.
So how was it for you opening up for Lil Nozzex
Nozzex.
at the MTV Music Awards?
It was crazy. It was crazy. I was not there live. I did a pre-recorded thing that they showed before his his stage performance, and it was cool, man. The thing that was cool about that was they flew me out there a couple weeks before, so I got like a free trip to LA.
Oh wow, nice.
That was dope. And then the cool thing about going viral too that I forgot to mention is people reach out to you that you haven't talked to in a long time. So that night when my spot played, people from high school and people from college texted me or Facebooked me or whatever, and that was a special moment, yeah, because
That $10 you owe me.
Let me get it back.
well, I blocked all those guys. Yeah. No, but it's just cool to reconnect with people that you haven't reconnected with for a long time. So that's why, for me personally, that moment was special.
Nice.
Yeah.
That being said, we got a surprise for you.
Do we?
We do.
Let's go.
Show me.
The mop.
One.
All right, here we go. We're gonna mop.
The floor.
We're gonna mop the floor.
Let's
Even
go.
though the floor is pristine and white, it still needs to be mopped.
So is it
Left hand on bottom,
Okay.
right hand on top, and then you mop, 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 mop. So you go slow, fast.
Okay, so let's do it again.
All right. Ready? First, you put your
Left hand on bottom, right hand on top. Mop, 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 mop. Hey, that was good. And then yeah, you can do that too.
The other mic's picking that up.
Hey.